7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's Gucci, fam? This Que Hola, the podcast for creative entrepreneurs who want to understand the individuals winning in the creative industry and want to learn how to attain success in their own pursuits. My name is Darwin Figueroa, and my mission is to help you, the creative entrepreneur, find a roadmap to grow and succeed in your own endeavors. We share stories, insights, and tips from established and emerging creative entrepreneurs so you can attain success in your own pursuits. In this episode, we sat down with the Strange Bass crew, Lanebot, Mad Savvy, Guapo El Tigre, Noel, Perez behind the camera, behind the scenes. This collective of musicians, producers, DJs in South Florida has been putting on in the bass scene in South Florida as creatives and shows for going on almost a decade now. This crew has really been near and dear to the exploration of creative endeavors for myself and for a lot of people in South Florida. There are a lot of behind the scenes. Without further ado, I want to introduce you once again to the Strange Bass crew. Let's get into it. Listo. So we're another episode of the Que Hola podcast. What's Gucci, my people? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. I know I've been a little bit distant recently, but you know, life happens and that's what's popping, dog. You know, we're still creators and we still keep it popping. In this episode of the Que Hola podcast, very near and dear to myself, my whole entire Fresh brand. This is my crew, Strange Bass, MIA in the motherfucking house, bro.
What's up?
Guapo El Tigre,
What's up?
Lanebot, Mad Savvy, behind the camera, Noel. Yeah, man, these are my crew right here. These are my people who have been going to bat for me and helping me out, like find myself as well musically, and opening inroads to all the things that Fresh is all about. Yeah, man, thank you guys for coming out to our podcast.
Oh, thanks for having
What's
us.
poppin', man?
I
Yeah,
mean,
for sure.
chilling, bro. I'm still full off of, Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving as fuck. Yeah, we had Friendsgiving yesterday. We all came together and kicked it at one of our good friends, Topher's crib. He also has his own label. Shout out Topher.
Search Records.
Search Records.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's a combination of a whole bunch of various creatives in South Florida that we're all like
It's a community thing.
a community of musicians,
Yeah, absolutely.
producers. How would you describe it? Like honestly.
I mean, as far as the bass scene goes, yeah. I mean, community is definitely the best word, I think, because there's a lot of groups and like little pockets of different niches, I guess, that are just trying to work together. Because a small amount of us weirdos, the more of us working together, the better it is for everybody.
And it's so crazy because we're in South Florida, which is like not a fucking big ass place that's known for like bass music. You know what I'm saying? Outside of like booty bass music,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, but booty bass is kind of like foundational.
Yeah.
It is. It
Yeah,
is
it's
extremely.
important,
It's
especially
really
to our
important.
sound. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
100% important. I know that it's like, to me, myself, it was very foundational. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, we're in the area where, like, we're not too far away from where Uncle Luke
Yeah.
records and stuff like that.
100%. Yeah.
So it's like, once you're close to the community and once you find out what the community represents and growing up in South Florida, especially Miami and Coral Gables, I mean, booty bass was in my childhood since elementary school. bro.
100%. Yeah. Boom, I got you a girlfriend.
The school dances were that. School dances was all booty bass.
You remember what was the little booty bass cruise, the small? Like, that they
The
would
girls,
sing?
the little trio
The
chicks.
little kids, yeah, man.
Oh, I mean,
God,
They had
I
little
remember who you're
kids,
talking
right?
about, but I can't remember
They're
the
like
name
in my
right
head,
now.
super high pitched kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't have my phone on me, so I can't
Screaming that
research it,
booty
bro.
bass
My phone's
shit,
somewhere,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time we do something pre-production.
Your mama's on crack rock. You remember
Oh,
that?
shit.
Oh my
Nancy Reagan does crack. No more Nancy.
Bro, look,
That's a cut for you.
dude, look, I'm not gonna say this on air, but I found.
You're not gonna say it's on air.
No, I'm not gonna say this on. But no, I'm gonna just be very discreet about it.
Okay.
I was like searching through some booty bass vinyl, and there was a booty bass crew, and the name of the song had the N word written on it.
Oh, get out of here.
Bro.
Right across the street?
Like
right
no,
across
no,
the
no,
front
it's like
of
on the vinyl, and there's like you can buy
Yeah.
it on like
Yeah,
Discogs
yeah,
and
yeah,
everything
yeah.
with the original print.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the name on the air, but
Yeah.
it was like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And I heard the song I'm gonna send it to you later. Yeah. And like, I had a message between like, you can't be like dealing crack or
trying to make a positive song and shit out there back in the days.
I mean, yeah, I see the message behind it, but the name of the song was a little too graphic, my guy.
I mean, yeah, man. Back in the day, shit flew, bro. Like, whatever it was that you wanted to put out there creatively, people didn't hold themselves back too much, I feel like now with cancel culture and all of that, people will hold back from their creative expression because they don't want to be called out or pigeonholed by, I don't know, people in power. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the popular view, which is crazy because back in the day, there was none of that. Back in the day, you would say what you wanted to say, and that's it. It was what it was. You had to deal with it or not,
Yeah.
It's wild.
I mean, dude,
Things
I saw
have
I saw some crazy commercial. I was like, no, I'm not racist. Here's my insurance agent, and it's like someone trying to give someone like the black person pass. And back, and this was like probably 10 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
I'll send you the meme, dude.
Yeah,
It's just like, I understand, like, but now how, like, it's out of respect at this point, you feel me?
Yeah.
So everyone has gone through their grievances and every culture has gone through the hardships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, how do we grow from it, And this
How do you still be creative, stay open to like being real? But I understand, don't be explicitly offensive unless that's what you want to do though. Because like, time out though,
Right.
dog. Look what Uncle Luke did, bro. He was like, fuck this, I want to say pop that pussy, and he took that shit all the way to the motherfucking Supreme Court because he wanted to be fucking lewd and fucking be himself.
Lewd and crude.
But in the Supreme Court say, yes, bro, you could say that dumb shit if you want to say that dumb shit. That's what the United States all about.
I mean, they have
Pop that pussy all the day. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
100%.
Hey,
The justices bought the CD.
Yeah, bro.
That's how the whole parental
album.
had the parental advisory. That's what created the
They created parental
the
advisory.
That was like
That'd be crazy. Like if
Shout
Uncle
out to
Luke would have
everyone.
taken a shot, if you would have taken a picture with the Supreme Court, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
yo, I beat him. What's
That
up?
was
But
Gucci.
you know what I will say from all of that though?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it just now. I do think the parental advisory sticker is probably like kind of a happy medium between the whole thing. It's like, all right, you say what you want. You kind of let people know ahead of time so you don't buy the wrong stuff for your kids
man,
if
they
you want to be
trying
careful.
to ban him, son. They
Yeah,
weren't trying
no,
to
getting
let
banned
him
is a
get his
different
money.
thing.
They're trying to
Come
pull
on.
an Elvis on him, fam.
Yeah,
Straight
no,
up,
I
bro.
think banning's a different thing.
Come on, bro.
Banning's an
They're trying to-
entirely
that's-
different
But that's
thing.
what they do now. They
No,
banning books
actually, I
and shit
remember
left
that
and
song.
right,
Remember
bro?
that song "Banned in the USA" that they did?
Banned in the
Yeah.
USA.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
No, you're right about
Free,
that, but
man.
I'm just saying, like, at the end result, I guess, right? Because you were talking about how can you be creative, but also, like, not. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of addressing the whole thing about like being in cancel culture now, but still wanting to be creative.
Yeah, it's
But-
different, man.
yeah.
It's a different situation nowadays. But I still feel like people are being very censored. They're self-censoring a lot. I've noticed that a lot. That people even
Necessary.
even out in the streets, like you'll be talking to somebody and be like, I don't even want to say that because da 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 da.
Isn't it cause all this?
I'm gonna be called this and this and that. I'm gonna get canceled. And I've heard that a lot on the streets, and it's like, damn, that's wild, bro. That like you can't just say what I mean, even if your shit is offensive, I get it. You're probably gonna say some wild off the wall shit. But I mean, you should still have the opportunity to say that shit without like getting everybody just jumping on top of your back. I don't know. It's wild. It's a different situation now, man. If you don't hold the popular view, you oftentimes just get bullied into submission. You know?
Usually you save this like 20 minutes into the podcast so the algorithm doesn't pick it up.
The algorithm. This is perfect at the beginning, bro. So, bro, you started Strange Base, right? How long ago did you start
Here
Strange
we go.
Base?
And we start now.
There we go.
2017, I guess technically was when we officially became a thing, but it's been a makeshift like thing. It's been in the ether since like 2013.
So it's been in the ether, but it came together, culminated in 2017 as a start date.
Yeah, our first show was Basel 2016.
Okay.
So yeah.
So like right at the end of 2016.
Yeah.
Damn, that's wild, bro. What was your first show?
We threw it at the bridge. It was a crazy show. Like,
We're
I
the
don't
wildest.
Oh, I think I remember that show.
I don't know how we managed.
Wildest to date.
We pulled
still.
so many favors for that to like get sound because.
Wasn't Jesus outside?
Uh,
Oh no, it was the second time.
Yeah, that was another time we had an event.
The second
We
time
had
in
The
Jesus.
resurrection.
We had Mochi
resurrect.
Pet flew in.
Mochi
flew in
Pet,
for-
yeah.
Yeah, Otto. Telekinetic Walrus, like that was probably one of their craziest sets. Who else do we have? We had so many people pull up.
We played.
Marty Party. Yeah, that's right. We
Yeah,
played
Marty
too.
Party was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, man.
And yeah, just going in there. I think it was like 3 a.m. or something when I was like, all right, like the doors are just whoever pulls up, and just like walking through and seeing the venue just like slam the people. It's like, all right, cool, we're gonna do this. We're gonna make this a thing.
Yeah, dog. And from that's when you started like bridging the gaps in the community. How'd you start doing that though? Like,
I don't know. It's like, well, when I first came back to Miami in like 2015, I was just kind of doing shows where I could and just noticing like a disconnect, right, between like DJs and stuff.
like they wouldn't hang out, or like, what do you mean?
No, like people knew each other, but I don't know if like everyone was super friendly with each other.
Yeah, that's why like when you have a cruise, like having a team, everyone fills in that spot. Everyone's like, yo, they're good with this, they're good with that, and we all like. Obviously, music is gonna be like the common ground.
Yeah.
But it's like, how do we all better each other as a squad?
Yeah.
It's like the
And
crew.
yeah, well, I was doing shows for like wherever I could get a gig to that let me play when I wanted to play. It made getting shows harder, but more fulfilling. But yeah, there's just like meeting people who kind of thought the same and wanted to push like different sounds, and yeah, I think that kind of helped bridge the gap. And once we had like our little group of people together, like we just kind of started linking with other crews to just help each other.
That's what's up, bro. I mean, that's a lot of community-driven like effort, and normally people tend to shy away from that because that's like the hardest thing. Dealing with people is the hardest thing.
Yeah.
I mean, as a DJ or as a producer, the easiest thing is being with the software and making the music. You know, ain't nobody fucking with you. It's just you and the software. And
You and your piece.
But when you put people into that shit, that's a crazy variable. You don't know what the fuck could come about from that. So like when you started building it, like I remember when we first linked up at Churchill's.
Yeah.
This was back what, like 2019 I think it was, or 2018?
Maybe 2018, yeah.
Yeah, like right around that same time. I was just looking for a crew of people to like who are like-minded, who want to just be creative. I wasn't even necessarily thinking about like music or anything like that. I liked music, and I always thought about, I wanted to keep producing music, but I just wanted to be around creatives because I feel like there's a general great energy around creatives, right? They're normally trying to like bring together, they're trying to bring something to fruition that's only in their head. That's admirable, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's like, fuck, I see this in my head and I'm the only one who could think this might be able to happen. So I'm gonna fucking try to achieve that. And just that whole journey is like something that I feel like a lot of people shy away from. Only creatives do that.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that like in the corporate world, people are very like risk averse. They don't want to take any risk. They're like, damn, it's just too crazy, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, you can get a certification in risk management.
That's true, yeah.
That's how serious it is.
So you can
Like,
accept
what-
so much risk in your life.
Exactly.
Legally.
I mean, that's obviously when it comes to like getting corporate money, they really want something that's, I'd say melodic, where in the key is C.
Yeah.
Something that's like, everyone is like, it's harmonious, everyone can sing along.
Yeah.
People call it pop music.
Yeah.
Bass music is different, you feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Some
yeah,
people need a different escape to express themselves.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Sometimes we're ugly on purpose with the music. You know what I mean?
That's wild, bro. And when did you meet Mike? At the same time?
Nah, like 2013, right?
Yeah, I think the first time we met in person, we met on Twitter.
Yeah.
Back
Shout
in
out
like
early Twitter days.
right?
Oh, man.
Back in like 08, 09, something like that, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Fuck.
Yeah. I was looking through hashtags because I couldn't find anybody. This is before I moved to Miami, and I couldn't find anybody to work with locally. I was really trying to do something. I couldn't do anything with anybody. I was like walking around in the dark on my own.
Where, in New Hampshire?
Yeah. So
Yeah, bro. Shit,
yeah.
New Hampshire.
I mean, if there was anybody that did anything musically, like it was almost
Key is
different.
C.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like there was just
Or whatever.
there was just not too many people doing things, so it was really hard to find somebody you could actually work with and like vibe with on top of it and stay on a schedule with and also have like maybe the same ambitions, etc. So I took to the internet. I looked up. I was using the remix hashtag, and I found this guy Lamebot, and he said looking for somebody to do a remix. Hashtag remix. Anybody in? And I said I'm in without even hearing the original song, and I didn't really think about it until after I sent it, and I was like, well, I wonder what it's gonna sound like, and. But I remember he had his bio on Twitter, something like his like Lamebot is a non-genre specific.
Yeah, damn, that was the OG. Yeah, I mean that's how the
right?
project started. I was like,
Yeah, but I really liked that, and I was like, man, I think I might like, and we bonded immediately over common
you sent a
artists that
crazy
we
remix,
like,
yeah.
and I liked the song, he liked my remix, so we bonded over artists that we like, talking music right away. And he was the only person that I had talked to that knew a lot of the artists that I was really into, and I was like, oh my god. So fast forward to
the internet, dog.
Yeah, man. So
that shit wouldn't have happened.
So we
like,
started
in
becoming
the 80s.
friends.
Nah,
hell no.
Hey, send me this tape, motherfucker.
We would have been
nah.
pen pals, bro.
100%.
Dear
Back
Lamebot.
in the day, you had to be in the spot where it was happening.
Yeah.
Like the internet opened up to like everything. It was like, yo,
Yeah.
I can
The
fuck
internet
with you
changed the
over.
game.
Yeah,
It
the
did.
internet changed the game.
But being in the
100%,
spot
bro.
together though, it's a
Yeah,
different
being in the
vibe
spot together
entirely.
still
Yeah.
gives
You
a
know?
different vibe.
But
yeah.
that was a really great way to start, you know?
Yeah.
And like a way that wouldn't, like you said, wouldn't have happened back
Yeah,
in the
man.
day.
That's fucking wild, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, music is one of those things that I love so much because of that. It's a connector. You know, it brings people together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, music don't cause no wars and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Never.
People fucking, it gives you vibes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a very like interconnected type of like way to view society through the lens of music. You know what I'm saying? So when you guys all decided to start like fucking with each other, are you producers or you guys were just DJs? You DJ.
I mean, I went through a lot of phases. You feel me? Mostly it's like, yo, 100%. If you're gonna produce, you need a good computer.
Yeah.
And it's like these are the things like I've just grown, like adapting to because like all right, I made stuff like on Reasons.
Yeah.
I made some electro probably 2010, but I stopped making music a long time ago.
Yeah.
Bro. I mean, and mostly because it's like how many for these VSTs. I need something that needs a good sound card,
Yeah.
so it doesn't like clip or anything like that.
Yeah.
Then it's like I use DJing as a platform. It's like, all right, well, I can't really like make music on point, so I'll just try to do edits my own way. So if I can just find like a vocal of one song and then beat in another, that would be my way of like producing like an edit and
But
stuff
okay,
like that.
so why'd you guys all start DJing though?
Oh, me, dude.
For the bitches?
I started it really as a way to try and play my own music, just because it was tough to get gigs, as like especially when you're a relatively new producer, right? It's not guaranteed that you're probably gonna make shitty music. Like let's be real, right?
Okay.
So like the music wasn't that great, and I'm like trying to play that and like show venues that it's worth the risk of having me there and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And I was like, I gotta find another way in, right? So DJing was the perfect way for me to like play stuff that was the middle ground
Yeah.
of what they wanted and what I wanted, and then every now and then I'll just sneak in my own productions, and then like that started tweaking how I produce.
Damn, so you did it out of necessity
Yeah.
to get your music played. I feel you.
I mean, I did it like
No one else is gonna play that shit. I gotta play that shit.
for me. I just got like I grew up being an instrumentalist,
Oh,
so I played like I was in a music magnet, so I played trombone from like 6th grade all the way
I
to.
played baritone.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah, middle school.
Well, yeah, low
saxophone
brass,
player.
bro.
Oh yeah, saxophone.
Yeah,
Oh, shit, look
dude.
at that. We have a horn right here.
They're gonna start a
Horn
ska
department.
band
Let's
after
do
this.
it.
We're dropping a
Ska.
new Andre. I'm trying to link with Andre
Strange
3000.
ska.
Dude.
We need somebody on flute.
But yeah, I just grew up as an instrumentalist, and I was like going to college, and I was like, I really don't want to play trombone anymore. So I think probably my senior year, like I was already like listening to a lot of hip hop,
Yeah.
and like I used Napster. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
So it was my senior year, and like I'm trying, like everyone's going to FIU to do FIU marching band. I was like, I don't feel like doing this, dude. I want to go through all this torment that I went, and I got to do it, and like as like a college athlete
Yeah.
approach. You feel me? Because when you do stuff like marching band, you have to work out. You have to be on the sun. You basically have to meet your points, and then you also have to perform.
Yeah.
So I always thought of it as like being as an athlete because you
Yeah.
have to do all these type of things just to be evaluated and get graded.
And you got to remember the music.
And exactly. And you still got to play.
Yeah.
You feel me? You got to do
Why you
all.
doing all that
So your
shit?
breathing is like
It's
extra important.
So all that stuff too.
Yeah.
So for me, I was like, bro, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
So I ended up, as my junior year, they asked me to DJ at this band party, and I was like, I was downloading all this music from Napster and LimeWire. I was like, bro, let me start DJing, and I saw it as another way to perform without like being
Having to run sprints.
yeah, doing all that stuff.
No,
I mean,
you're right.
don't get me wrong. I had fun playing an instrument. I'm always gonna remember how to play it. But it's like I see it as an evolution of me trying to just still doing music, but just in a different way.
I feel you, bro. So like for you guys right now, did you think you're gonna be where you're at right now as a crew, and did you see this for happening, or it just like coalesced and you're like, oh shit, let me keep going this way?
Not exactly. I mean, I guess I had a very loose skeleton for what I wanted, but like looking back, definitely like the stuff that we have access to now as a collective is like what we wanted 5 years ago. So it is very nice to like see the growth. Was it a real like hard plan? No. Everything started really just to like share the music.
Yeah.
That was the only real like goal. And everything else that's come from it is like a byproduct, a welcome byproduct, but not a hard goal, I don't think. At least not for me.
Yeah. Well, there's like happy accidents along the way. Like, for me, maybe learning to use some visual software and things like that. I mean, I started even just DJing in the first place. Like, I had the same epiphany Lanebot did. Like, one day I was sitting at home, I was like, oh, I should send this out to DJs. But I was like, who's else gonna play my shit? I'm nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, I think I need to learn how to DJ, and I need to get some gigs.
Yeah.
So I only had like 2 gigs under my belt before I moved here.
Yeah.
But we were lucky enough to play 1 million times at Churchill's. And
Shout out to Churchill's.
yeah, man, got our feet wet real quick. Yeah, right. Yeah, dude, seriously,
Churchill's,
like we met so many people that were foundations of, but even going back to that, everybody that kind of stuck. So I know that you were saying like who you meet and whatever, but I think the people that had some of the same ambitions, some of the things that I couldn't find with too much back at home and everything. Like those who wanted to move further, wanted to do stuff like Golden Floor is a perfect example. Like somebody we met early on, and we've seen him grow tremendously in every single way, as far as a performer, DJ, a musician, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, Golden's part of the crew too.
Yeah.
Shout out Golden.
Yeah, shout out Golden Floor. So I think I can say the same for a bunch of us that we've known for years.
Yeah.
But the people that have had other stuff going on for better or worse. Some people, I remember one time we were at a show and there was this one, I forget who, but some dude that was there and he's like, oh, nobody really comes to my shows. But he was like, I haven't really been out in a while. And he's like, I've been really busy working. And we were like, well, maybe everybody's really busy working when it comes to your shows.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a funny way to put it. Like Renee said that to him. But the truth is, if you're not like, if there's anything you're lacking, it's because you're not putting it out there. And it's not so much like this person for that person or this show for that show.
Yeah.
But as a very general sense, if there's things that you need in your life, or like if you want people at your shows, you better be going to some shows.
Intent matters, man.
Right?
You gotta support, but like with the
gotta
intent to
network, bro.
support. Like
Yeah,
not
network.
necessarily with the intent to like, I'm gonna go so that these people feel like they have to come to my show. That's different. Like,
Right,
You
that's
gotta
the
pull up
different-
just to pull up.
Yeah, intent's actually a really good way to put it because, and I think that's also what stays through too.
And another byproduct of Strange Bass has been Strange Waves.
Yeah.
Our radio show that we do
Shout out
every
Joe.
third Thursday on Joe Radio. Shout out Joe.
Yeah.
How many years?
5 years
5
now.
years now, yeah.
Damn.
Strange Waves. We started
Yeah.
off as like,
I remember you guys. You guys were right
what
after.
was it? What was it that we started off? We were just gonna talk bass music and talk shit.
I mean,
that's what it's been.
It's essentially the same format. Yeah, like
yeah.
we talk for a little bit. We bring on like local producers. Well, local for us. Some of these
Yeah.
guys are like
No,
doing
we bring
amazing
people who are
things.
established, and
Yeah.
we also bring up and coming and look, but people who are
Yeah,
in the
people who are
scene.
making a splash in the scene, you know,
Yeah,
or like trying to
doing
make their own
things.
little wave. So we kind of highlight that, and
Yeah, that's a dope ass show we put together, and is you know what I like about that show is a live show.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just like magic, like right there, like live as fuck. Whatever happens, happens, and a lot of times we get to explore the whys and the who's of the fucking music industry here locally. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they doing? How did they put it together? And it gives you an opportunity for up and coming producers that don't know shit, that are like where you were at probably like 10 years ago. Gives them an opportunity to learn some shit and be like,
Yeah.
oh man, maybe this is how I should do it.
it's a resource I wish I had.
I
For
mean,
sure.
100%, bro. Like
It's a
last week
resource,
we had
yeah.
last month we had Marco.
Yeah,
Like I was straight telling fucking straight like
Gems after gems.
How to start your shows, how to do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
I wish I was listening to a show like that back at home like 15 years ago.
For
Right?
sure.
I'd be like,
taking notes.
I'd be like 20 years ahead by now. You know what I mean?
Facts as fuck, bro. Young
that's the
kids throwing shows.
I mean, that's the power of the internet now,
Yeah.
bro. Like, you just
That is
you
the
can
power
just,
of the internet.
You can just. I mean, now most kids now they just YouTube shit. It's like how to make this type of beat, how to do that. And now like having the internet just I would say making things more understanding. I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
easy because it does, and the internet doesn't really make stuff easy. Just,
I mean,
it
it's
just-
accessible. It makes it
Yeah,
accessible.
exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I mean, there's people for sure that still like DM like the Strange Base account, whatever, and they're not in Florida at all.
Yeah.
And it's dope to just like know that the name's out there.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what's up, bro. How do you guys feel about AI in music now, though, dog?
I love it, dog. I'm for it.
I mean-
I'm for all of it.
it's really, if you want to like make an edit, it's perfect because how do DJs get known? You feel me? They're not gonna be like someone, especially if you're like a local artist. Yeah, like how do you get known? You got to make someone's remix that people know. I mean, and that's how you really start popping off. You know, you start make this guy made a really dope edit of this song or this. I mean, they did it back in the day when it with vinyl. You feel me?
Yeah.
They were like they'll make a edit of like a certain song, and that would give that DJ exposure. And if that's how it works so much like. There's I forgot the DJ's name, but he did a remix to Beyonce, and he won a Grammy for the remix that he did, and he put up on SoundCloud and all that stuff, and just for doing that,
Yeah.
he won a Grammy because he made the song better. He get like, well, let me give this song a
The
little
twerk
tune,
that it needs.
a little tune-up, a little more seasoning.
Yeah.
You know, something's gonna make it pop, and it popped. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like, that's my advice to people. If you really like, just make edits that people want to hear, but that have your own flavor into it. You feel me? And that would like get you. For me, that's that's the first thing I tell everybody.
Yeah.
It's like if you can make stuff that's like people can dance to or people who can really groove to, it will come. Cause
I always call that shit the sugar. Yeah. I always say give people the sugar, bro. People love sugar, man. Why you think like everybody loves motherfucking treats and fucking and any desserts? Dessert, everybody will be full as fuck, but you always make space for dessert.
Yo, that was the best
love the sugar.
advice you gave me when. Remember, I came to you. We were.
Yeah.
I think I was when I was working on the Oro Fresco remix, and I
Yeah.
was like, I
Shout out
got
Oro
kind of
Fresco.
like an idea, but I was like, I'm not really sure. And he's like, Laholda's already the sugar. He's like, just give him more sugar. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I did. I was like, oh shit.
You turned that shit
Yeah,
up,
dude,
bro.
That's
but that's
a
exactly
killer
the way I
remix.
You
needed to
made
think
creme
about
brulee
it.
on that bitch, dog.
That was the way I needed to think
Yeah,
about it, man.
man.
That was like that gave me that kick that I
That's
needed.
been
That
the
was
whole
perfect.
entire, like, with Oro Fresco, that has been the entire driving narrative. Give people sugar, bro, because people love the sugar, and sugar's fun, bro.
Yeah,
You
hell
know
yeah.
what I'm saying? It's
No,
just
man,
like-
you guys had some fire
it's
releases
a fucking
too.
fun. It's a fun thing. It's like you just want to make people happy, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's all kinds of music. You know, people. There's the reflective ass Nas songs and shit that you're gonna be thinking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's like the deep fucking classical music. There's also got to be that fun shit. You know what I'm saying? That makes
Yeah.
people, you know, like fucking general, made people dance and it was fun. You know, shit like that. You know. Taking it back, you know, and that was the whole thing with Oro Fresco. And you guys have all fucking pretty much, with exception of you, done a fucking remix, bro. You need to do a remix, but you don't produce.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
bro.
dust off,
Hey, man, I'm
dust
slow-
off the gear.
yeah, I just
Open
got a
up reason.
computer. I literally just got a new computer, bro. It's getting
First
there.
thing you gotta do is flip a fucking Oro Fresco song, bro.
There you
We're
go.
dropping Culebra soon. You can flip that shit.
I mean, now you give me a timeline, bro. That's
For sure, man. It's
I'll
been
do this
fun.
organically, dude.
Organically.
It's your organic
we got
timeline.
deadlines out here. We got
Deadlines.
deadlines.
Deadlines are.
So freaking within the DJ world in South Florida, you feel like Strange Bass has been able to build a brand that people could recognize straight up right now. Do you feel you're at that space, or what do you feel?
It feels weird to say yes, but
Okay.
I think so, at least within our niche market, right? If you listen to any kind of bass music in Miami, you've at least seen our flyers.
Okay.
If you haven't gone to a show, you've at least seen the flyers somewhere in the past like couple of years. So I think so. And
That's what's up.
yeah, and the merch helps too. I'm not gonna front. Yeah.
How do you compete against like the whole normie shit of South Florida though?
We don't. We don't.
We just do our own thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Not everyone doesn't want to listen to the same shit all the time, dude. I mean, I get there's gonna you can honestly by like geographical location of Miami, like yo, it's gonna be hard to do a dubstep show in fucking Brickell, dude.
But they managed to play a few songs at Better Days though.
Yeah, I mean,
Play some drum and bass
dubstep-
out there.
I mean, just
drum and bass is going big everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
It is.
I mean now like the downtown.
Oh,
area,
like a full out rhythm show. Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
guess,
yeah, just a full out show.
I just
Yeah,
be sprinkling
no. Oh,
shit
you
in.
mean like like
Yeah.
a
full
dub
on
and bass?
it.
Yeah.
Like the crowd, like
Yeah.
yo,
I
we're
mean,
bringing our people.
Like rhythm or like heavy dubstep in Miami right now is just like not a thing. You gotta
Yeah.
go like at Broward.
Yeah, I mean, there's little pockets here and
Yeah.
there where we can do stuff here in the community.
What do you think that is? You think it's like Hispanic people watered down the music taste?
Nah, I think it's just waves.
I mean,
It's just waves, man. It like
as
comes and goes.
for me, I feel like this is music assigned to these people who are really into technology. You feel me? The people who are on YouTube, or even on the internet, just researching other things, like the rise of anime in the Latino and Afro American community culture is big now because the access to the internet, being at home, you know, a lot of these drum and bass and liquid drum and bass and jungle all comes from these racing games. So a lot of people associate like just chilling at home, listening to the music and stuff like that. That's how I thought for like liquid and drum and bass. That's how I associated with it. You feel me? Just me being at home chilling from studying or something. Now like it's obviously like when I really got to exposed to really big bass music was like in Bass Nectar. I think it was like 2010, 2011, but I was living in Gainesville at the times. So it was at the Gainesville Amphitheater. And that's
That's
when
a different experience
yeah,
altogether.
for me, just because that's like my college experience.
Yeah.
Like this is the first time I'm leaving Miami, the community like I know like so well.
Yeah.
And to finally be like a fish out of water and see like, oh, this is America.
Yeah, this is This is what like the rest
what
of
everybody's
the
been
world
talking
is
about.
listening to and shit.
Yeah,
And,
this is
Yeah.
the rest, and just I'm telling you,
No, you're
fam,
right.
it's like an amphitheater. It's huge. You see people with like the little hula hoops,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
stuff, and it was like basic or something like yo, and it only cost me $15, dude.
Yeah,
You feel me?
I
And
mean,
I'm
that's how
like,
shows here used to be too, though.
Yeah.
Like 2009 to like maybe 2013 was like Basshead, that Basshead era.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, a lot of those shows were like $15-20.
yeah, but
and
South
you would
Florida
see
isn't conducive to that now.
all
it's
those,
about
yeah.
that. It's club money, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's club money.
You need
Because
deep pockets.
You have Space who makes a shit ton of money, but they pay like techno and they pay like, you know, groovy house, and they're open till like 2 a.m. because this is their niche.
Yeah.
You know, this is what people want to hear, and obviously it's not the same as bass music. It's completely different, you know?
I feel you.
It has more of that European feel that's like from Ibiza or, you know, like Uzbekistan.
I feel you. Yeah.
The best. I can't even say it.
Yeah, no, I mean,
No, but-
it's a different, like the city itself, the way that we are is like we're so focused on tourism, right? That I feel like that really opens up the door a lot to be just mainstream, right? Like
Yeah.
what you
That's
what you're
fair.
saying
That's a
about,
fair
like,
point. Yeah.
oh, in Brickell, you can't really play anything outside of like top 40. Yeah, 100%, because everybody in Brickell is either on vacation or they just coming here from like Latin America for the first time or some shit. They don't know about that deep house shit, you know? Like,
I mean,
I think within our community though, you get a lot of people that really want like what's next or like what's after what's next. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, shout
and
out
I
to the
think
colleges for that. you
yeah,
know?
yeah. I mean, honestly, the young heads are always on it. I remember, like, honestly, like, I was an idiot when I was, like, 17, but my musical taste was, like, really blossoming, and it's been everything since then. So I will give myself a lot of credit from, like, that age for that. But I think if you listen to something like the Strange Bass playlist that Renee just updated on Spotify, I mean, I was putting it on. I had it on for a while because I was doing some cleaning and stuff around the crib. Yeah, but it sounds like it's very refreshing to listen through. It's super diverse, but it's still like all the music is like kind of familiar enough to stuff that you might know from different areas, but it's also very forward thinking. So with every single song, like I don't know, even some of the stuff that's like I don't even want to say a little bit more like mainstream, but like a little bit more, not so like out there. I mean, there's some stuff that's like straight up experimental on there and like loud and bassy, but there's some like really great smooth tracks and definitely some stuff with world influence.
It's all the releases from us, like from the label throughout this year and some of last year, and like some of our friends that are like really close.
Yeah, but it's a great listen through. It really is. But it's super refreshing. I think there's a good amount of people not just around here, but out there too that really do want like something else. You know what I mean? So hopefully.
What shows have you, like venues, have you guys been playing? I know we have a regular on Wednesdays. First Wednesday every month. Shout out Bar Nancy.
Yes, sir.
The messages. You also play a lot at Citadel.
Yep.
You've been playing a lot recently there. Shout out Citadel. Crazy. I'm just talking about like venues. Caesar said he's opening Wood again in Alabama, excuse me.
Alabama.
Alabama. He said that the drinks are gonna be like $7. We're gonna see, bro. That'd be crazy. Hey, that's like inflation as fuck. You throwing it back to 1990.
I remember when the Wood first opened, they had figuring out free Heineken on Sundays.
Bro. That
was the move, dude. Before all that stuff.
100% before it all blew up.
Okay.
That is what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah. So what other venues?
I've been trying to stretch my legs, I guess, a little bit. Did A Street and Brickell right for Halloween.
Oh, that's true.
That was pretty interesting.
Oh, you played over under.
Yeah, over under.
Better Days too.
Yeah, and
Better
Better
Days
has been nice.
Yeah, Yokai, right?
Yeah, and the Yokai, that's over at Stash and by Revolution.
Yeah, it's true. Up in Revolution.
Yeah.
So like a lot of different venues in South Florida, bro. That's crazy how like now like you're able to go into different places and like, yo.
Honestly, just saying those names out loud right now, bro, compared to where I was like 2017, struggling to get a night at Churchill's.
It's like, struggling to get the back.
Yeah, struggling to get the back inside the third room.
The shelter. Trying to get the shelter.
And we had to clean it up and everything.
Clean up the shelter.
And hunt down the gear.
And we put so much sweat equity into that place, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I painted that room twice.
This guy, sheesh.
With the help of Nasty, shout out Nasty.
Shout out Nasty, yeah.
He took a chance on us too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
That's wild, bro. I mean, yeah, man, it's fun now being able to play different venues and like go to different spots and pull up.
I mean, really bringing bass music to spots that may not normally have it.
Yeah,
it's been interesting. Yeah. Citadel's been really nice because I've been able to focus more on global stuff there.
Yeah.
And I think that's helped me out a lot. I'm playing longer sets.
That's the niche. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's dope, yo. And as a crew, I like how like everybody has different vibes and could
absolutely
move a room in different ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody has their own thing and everybody knows what they're doing. You've been encouraging me to fucking DJ. I haven't DJ'd. I need to get onto the ones and twos and
I see you dabbling a little bit.
I'll be in the back.
I'm gonna start making music when you start DJing.
Bro. Ooh, there it is.
Damn, you talking shit? Then you better start making music now, bro. Cause I'm gonna start playing DJ music ASAP Rocky. I'm gonna buy a little mixer.
You're gonna buy a little vinyl mixer?
No, not vinyl. I'm gonna get like a mixer just to practice.
I mean, do it, bro.
And
I do it, bro. I mean, I need motivation, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
To make music?
I mean, yeah, I just been going through like a lot of personal stuff.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be, I mean, it's the light is coming out.
I feel you, bro. Like music, you know what the thing is? I've been blessed that I have a producer to make music with, which is Golden Flora, because he takes care of the software part, because I didn't want to learn fucking the software part. The fucking Ableton part, I can't handle that shit.
Ableton is wild.
Ableton, yeah, that's a whole nother like life, you know, that you have to dedicate to it.
Yeah.
And I don't know that, but I could. The one thing that I do have on my advantage is that I could use my vocabulary very well to express myself musically.
He said I'm Rick Rubin.
Because like, I mean, I know how to express the things that I want to hear and how I wanted to hear it. And also, I'm blessed to have Golden, who understands me as well. We understand.
Y'all speak the same language.
We speak the same music language. So I'll tell him, yo, I want this to sound like this because it sounds like. He'll be like, yeah. He'll know exactly what I'm aiming for. You know what I'm saying? So like, we're able to like really produce music well in that direction. So that's been something that I've been, I have the opportunity to. But I to learn the software, no, I haven't learned it myself. You know what I'm saying? It's a little difficult. It's not a little difficult. It's a lot of difficult. You know what I'm saying?
Just
It's like
I mean, dude, I tried making a song, dude, and it's just like, what do you call? Sometimes you just run into these glitches, and I'm like, bro, now I gotta figure out how to fix this issue.
Exactly.
It's-
Then you gotta spend
it's
like 30
time.
minutes on
It's
some
just
shit.
time,
Yeah, it's
man.
time consuming.
And it
I'm
takes you
like-
out of the flow of making the music.
Bro.
That's why you gotta
bro,
like bang your head for a little bit.
Bro, because the thing is, I was trying to make like original sounds. You feel
Yeah.
me? I'm to the point, it's like, yo, I'm just gonna get a drum kick from this sound and just copy and paste everything. Because that's what I didn't want to do was like copy and paste, like rip different parts of a song.
I mean, but that's
up.
what isn't that what this place
That's
is
how hip hop
called?
is. That's how-
But you can still do a lot with just sample based stuff in Ableton. It's
Yeah.
just like the problem is like learning to be fluid at doing that shit takes a lot of time.
It's not Ableton is not like consumer friendly. It's not one of those like that PCs that or softwares that it allows itself to be used like
There's no AI in it, bro. That's
Well,
why.
no, well there is now.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and like I don't know if it's in the 12 beta or not, but they are gonna have like AI to generate like MIDI progressions for you.
Okay.
And like you can literally hit shuffle and it'll
Yeah,
just
there's
keep,
already very
Maybe
easy
I'll learn the
ways.
fucking
There's a-
ChatGPT.
There's a lot, yeah. I mean,
But
it's
not
gonna
the
be
Ableton itself.
honestly, if you give it a year or
If
two.
you talk to Ableton, I wanted to talk sound like this. Chop it up for me.
Look,
There's
they're
a
already-
say you can do that though.
They're already working on like text-based like prompt producing. So
Yeah.
give it a year or two, bro, and it'll be like a regular thing. And
Just talk to it and it'll get it done.
yeah, just you'll be able to
It'd be
like,
like, yo, change frequency level to this level.
bro, like produce a song like similar to this
Yeah.
song by this artist
Yeah.
at this tempo.
Yeah.
You can put your vocabulary to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
No, but I was kind of joking about that. But like I said, when you said it just needs the extra sugar, I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
You know
exactly.
what I mean? Like he actually does.
You know what I
You
mean by the
describe
sugar?
it well.
The
I
sugar is
actually
fucking-
I respect that because sometimes it's very easy to just be like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, or they don't know what I'm
musically
talking
very
about.
easily could be lost. You could be
Yeah.
lost if you don't understand each other's like music language.
Yeah.
Damn. So what's been the biggest, hardest challenge to overcome as a crew?
Getting shows, I think. Really. I don't.
It's different, you know.
Yeah.
Society's changed now post pandemic. You know, it's not the same. Like for me, I'm not playing as much. I used to play at Wood. I used to play
Yeah.
at Gramps, and all. I used to play at Koyo, and it's just like it's not the same amount of people coming out like as used to. People are just okay with being at home
Yeah.
and just chilling at home.
Small circles got smaller after like
You
post
feel me?
COVID.
I mean, there's been articles about like kids nowadays, they don't want to go to a bar to drink or anything like that. They rather just do their little fun bag and just go somewhere else to do it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, but we, like, honestly, to be honest, like, me going to like raves now at my age, seeing kids were 18, 19, 20, all getting into like different forms of either house music or jungle or drum and bass or techno or funk or all that stuff going on. It's crazy because I didn't have that growing up here. Not probably until like maybe we had a Grand Central. We had like a venue that would serve every genre purpose.
Yeah. Damn, that shit's been fucking. It's been changing up slowly, bro. But I mean, I love the South. I love the scene in South Florida. I'm so blessed to have met you guys and be part of the Strange Bass crew. You guys always support Fresh, and all the projects we do. Fresh through the fucking. We sponsor the Strange Waves thing, and we did it together. You know what I'm saying? And with Oro Fresco, you guys have flipped all our music and shit. Shout out Lightspree flipped another one of our songs. Yeah. I know he's been a little bit in the background, but yeah, like so many different people that I've met through Strange Bass. Also like Mello. I haven't seen him in a minute, but
Yeah, I ran into him at Publix, dude.
Oh, nice. Ran into Mello.
He's been busy, man. His business is like it's taking over.
skyrocketed.
Yeah.
He's making that crazy
entrepreneur is
bread.
hard, bro.
It is, but he's making a killing with that boat shit, man. Boat shit in Miami, that's where it's at.
Just not to go off topic, I don't know if you guys saw the last episode of South Park.
No.
Okay, it was basically saying that manual labor is like not many people know how to do it.
100%.
So they have to outsource it and like the person who knows how to do the simplest and labor stuff is getting paid hundreds of dollars.
You think so now? It's gonna be like that in the future.
There's something to be said for quality work, man. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
We're like
That's it.
10 years away from idiocracy.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, in South Florida, I don't know, man. You know what the thing about South Florida is that, like,
If we're not drowning, what's up?
If we're not drowning,
If we're not
yeah.
drowning?
If we're not
drowning-
underwater, we're in trouble either way.
I mean, it's a crazy, the way that the Enlightenment, you know what I like about South Florida is that and I love and I hate it. It's like a love-hate thing. The constant influx of like immigrants keeps it hustle on. Because immigrants get here and they're like, yo, we need a hustle. I don't give a fuck if you think you're a boy, if you think you're a girl, you don't give a single fuck. You're gonna come over here and you're gonna work with me and we're gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Over here, once you get comfortable and then you have the opportunity to then open yourself up mentally, then you could tackle those issues. But the whole like immigrant thing is no, bro. We over here and we just trying to work. We're trying to get this money on. I just literally came from Colombia in the fields, fucking getting roses and shit. You know what I'm saying? Over here picking roses or whatever the fuck. I came from Peru. We're over here fucking mining shit. I'm not over here gonna be fucking around on some bullshit, you know? And I love that. But at the same time, that's also the mentality of like everybody just like trying to be cutthroat with everybody.
Bro, I'll tell you right now, dude. No, like on the way over here, there's like one lane, and everyone's trying to cut each other off to get into that one lane, dude.
That's the way
that's
is.
Miami. Yeah,
That's Miami because
yeah.
that's that cutthroat thing. It's like, fuck you, dog. I'm on my
Me
fucking
first. Me first.
Me first. I gotta
Yeah.
fucking.
I should have took like the alternative route, bro, because I know the back streets like this. Is like,
That's
Back
South
streets
Florida,
back.
bro. It's the love hate
Aight.
that I have about it. Because you gotta love that hustle, man. You go to other cities and there's not that hustle. Only place you really feel that is like New York. You feel it here, and that's
But New York is less like me first and more like who are you? Like they don't
Yeah,
care. Like
yeah,
they don't
yeah,
got time
yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They're just trying to get to their next thing. It's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
indifference than it is like
like
selfishness.
celebration.
Yeah.
Over here's more like me first celebration type.
Yeah.
Over there's like fuck you. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm just trying to get my shit done.
Right.
But it's still
I'm
that
trying-
hustle mentality.
I'm trying to make my train right now, bro.
Trying to get
Yeah.
your train.
I'm trying to make my train
No,
right
like
now.
that's mentality.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel you. I feel you.
Because
Yeah.
no one wants to wait around for another. But that's like, at the same time, is like
Waiting is death.
it's different.
Yeah.
It's different from here, Miami and New York. You know. It's
Yeah.
busy.
But it's still a hustle, you know?
Yeah.
It's that hustler mentality. Other places you go to is sleepy ass towns, bro. Sleepy ass towns. And like in those places, people don't have that same like chispa, you know? They don't have like that same fucking that being able to like get up and go and let's fucking get it popping, you know?
I feel you.
You know?
Because now I see that Puerto Rico's open till like midnight, you know, like before people were like, yo, we're closing at 10.
Yeah.
I'm like, for what, dude? This is Miami, dog. Everybody's up, dude.
Sure.
Damn, man. I had to move away from that too, though, because I mean.
Oh yeah, you
for
were
me-
in New Hampshire. Shit,
Yeah.
that's sleepier than the fucking sleepy, dog.
Well,
It's
the
like,
thing is, like, people that had
That's
jobs,
Oklahoma.
still
like, they would
Yeah.
work,
Oklahoma right
but
there.
when I wanted
Oklahoma.
to do more than just, like, the day job,
Yeah.
everybody was always saying
Look
to
at you
me,
like you're
why
weird."
don't you just do this? Why don't you just do that? And I'm like, how are you happy with just?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I couldn't be around that same spirit that a lot of people seem to have around me. So like I had to go.
You gotta book it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get
But I
out
found
of
a good
fucking-
community down
Yeah,
there.
no, 100%. You
It's
came to
exactly where
Miami.
I belong.
Shit is popping, bro. Yeah, shit is popping, man.
It
Bro,
can
we
be
got
weird,
a lot
too.
of shit popping too for Strange Base. You have some shows coming up too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You got a big show coming up.
I mean, we were at the venue where we're doing the show, right?
What?
Huh?
Oh, I said
Casing out the joint right
Yeah,
now.
we're at the venue right now, dude.
We're at the spot. We're gonna be here December 7th for Basel. It's gonna be a big show. Myself, Otto, shout out Bermuda Triangle,
Bermuda
and DJ
Triangle.
Paul.
Yeah.
DJ Paul.
Yeah.
shout out
36
DJ Paul,
Mafia.
36 Mafia.
Shout out DJ Heron over there.
DJ
Shout out
Heron putting it on
Yeah.
and giving us the opportunity to use the space.
But this is a really beautiful space, so this is gonna be nice to
Yeah, man.
fill it out.
It'd be
You
lit.
Have
know,
a
it's
good
wild,
show.
like coming here and seeing the progression of it.
Yeah.
Because for the first time we came, it was still like little bare walls type situation, and to see it from that to now is like, holy
Yeah.
fuck, you know?
Yeah,
it's
It's been a lot of work. A
Yeah,
lot of work
man.
with these guys. These guys
before
been
and after
killing
dope
it.
as fuck,
Yeah.
man.
Heron been
Heron
putting
it
hours.
on, yeah.
For the streets.
For the streets, I'm saying, yeah,
For
that's
the
another
culture.
thing of like South Florida. I feel like we're at that precipice right now where like Miami's about to really explode. I feel like go to another stratosphere. We're already up there like as an international city, but I feel like we're gonna very soon enough get to like top 3 international city type shit.
I think we're almost there. I mean, we're almost there. I feel like, because now people are just like taking over Fort Lauderdale, and just that whole South Florida scene just keeps on growing and growing. Because now people are doing bass shows like outside of like Fort Lauderdale, a little bit north.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, everything's kind of starting to shift up. I think for a lot of people here, like Yokai has the Gainesville show now.
Yeah,
and then
dude.
they did one in
I think Atlanta.
Atlanta. Was
Yeah,
it?
they're doing one in Atlanta. And Panther was on the podcast. He said he wants to go up to Brooklyn and take that shit up to Brooklyn.
We're trying to do a Strange Bass and Rumble in Denver next year.
Yes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did that shit
Going
last
back
year.
to Denver.
Yeah,
Denver.
going back.
Damn.
Yeah, we went to Denver this year. It was great. So we're trying to do that again.
Yeah, man.
That'd be lit.
So yeah,
A lot of
everything's been
good things,
shifting.
bro. And everybody's dropping music, bro.
Yeah.
You dropping music, fucking Savvy dropping music, Oro Fresco dropping music, Golden's dropping music. Like on the regular, we all just keep dropping music and building the repertoire, and building that building the whole yard, my G. You know what I'm saying? Being able to put together a whole entire like catalog and a good body of work.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. Yo. Everybody give your shout outs, give your handles, where can you be reached at, where you got shit popping.
Yo, so my shit got hacked. So that's why I haven't
That's your
been on-
handle?
Oh, yeah,
My shit got hacked. That's
Nah.
a good
That's a
handle.
good.
My shit got hacked. So it used to be Ladies Love Radio. It's still on SoundCloud, so you can listen to all the episodes and all the reposts I do for artists on Ladies Love Radio on SoundCloud. But if you want to follow me on IG, it's El Tigre Shoots.
El Tigre Shoots.
Yeah.
And you, bro?
At Lanebot Music for pretty much everything. IG is probably where I'm the most active, and then Spotify, Lanebot, and at Strange Bass MIA for the label, and at Strange Waves Radio, right?
At Strange Waves Radio,
for the
yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah. At Mad Savvy, Mad_Savvy for social media, and Mad Savvy for SoundCloud and Spotify.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Apple
And you already
Music, all
know
that.
what it is. This is Que Hola Podcast. Where we at right now, Noah?
Essential Gallery Miami.
Essential Gallery Miami IG.
Yes.
Shout out
December
Aaron.
December 7th.
December 7th here at Essential Gallery Miami.
We out here
It's going to be
squatting.
on and popping in Basel, bro. You know, Basel's always wilding out here in Miami. Thank you, everybody, to listening to the podcast. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the fucking messages of encouragement you guys keep sending me. Everything's good. We just dropping another podcast now. Hasta la próxima. You know what it is. If you love it, share it with your friends. If you hate it, share it with your enemies. But just share this motherfucker. All right, hasta la próxima. We out this bitch. Peace.
Peace.
You heard it there. Thank you so much for Lanebot, Mad Savvy, Guapo, Noel, giving me some of their time. Strange Bass Crew, thank you so much for coming on, sharing your insights on your creative experiences in South Florida and beyond. If you know any other creatives in South Florida, people who's putting on, feel free to reach out. We'll bring them onto the podcast and see how they kicking it off in their world. It's all about creatives and entrepreneurs and all about that love in South Florida, trying to bring camaraderie and bring it together as a community. You know what it's all about, baby. Hasta la próxima. It's your boy D Fig. This is the Que Vola Podcast, produced by Fresher Fresh. Your boy D Fig, host, produce, all that boo. Yeah, man. Holla at me on Que Vola Podcast IG. Hasta la próxima. Thank you so much. Que te crezca. Love y'all. Peace.